Hey guys, DarkScream217 here, and yes, I do plan to go on a hiatus from making videos like Westside Steve said in his update video. But I still want to put one more video out beforehand. So, my next video is going to be a review on Guilty Gear X2 Action Core Plus for the PlayStation 2, PSP, and I heard it will be released for the Nintendo Wii this month. It is the fourth revision to the Guilty Gear X2 games. So, after being re-released for the fourth time, the question is Guilty Gear X2 Action Core Plus worth buying? The answer is yes. Since I haven't really reviewed any of the previous Guilty Gear X2 games before this one, I'll try to cover Guilty Gear X2 in general as best as I can. It is a 2D fighter with some pretty damn good 2D graphics. It has an anime style to it, of course. The game was developed by Arc System Works under the supervision of Daisuke Ishiwatari, whose previous work was SNK's The Last Blade games. And this game is very well known for its unique fast-paced gameplay, rock soundtrack, and pop culture references to rock and metal. And some of the weirdest characters in the game, like a little pirate girl with an anchor, a doctor with a 9-foot scalpel wearing a paper bag over his head, a one-armed girl version of Kenshin, and a boy who dresses like a slutty female nun. The gameplay to Guilty Gear includes having 5 basic attacks: a punch, a kick, a slash, a hard slash, and a dust attack, which is used for breaking a person's combo or knocking them up in the air. And then there's also other features to the game like double jumping, air dashing, overdrive specials, roaming cancels, force breaks, and instant kills. Another prominent feature is the game's open-ended story mode, where each playable character has his or her own story mode with 3 possible endings depending on how the player plays through the game, such as earning a perfect win, or defeating an opponent under a certain amount of time, or even losing to certain opponents. In the previous installment before this one, which was simply called Action Core, all of the characters' moves were tweaked and changed to make it a more tournament-friendly, balanced game. Also, a lot of features such as the story mode and the mission mode were removed, as well as 2 characters, Cliff Anderson and Justice. Here on Action Core Plus, however, not only these characters and features were brought back, but they've improved some. The story mode in Action Core Plus is actually a continuation of the story mode in the original Guilty Gear X2 and Sharp Reload. While the mission mode is somewhat easier to play through because it has that RPG-like leveling up system to it, and the survival mode feature, the survival mode feature has that, but the mission modes, those are actually toned down to be easier when you compare it to the original Guilty Gear X2. Sorry about that. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, if these game features and unlockables are easier to play through and earn, wouldn't it make the game less fun? No, not really, because I'd rather have an easier time to unlock everything I've already unlocked in the previous games than to go through all that bullshit again, because those Guilty Gear X2 challenges, the mission modes in Guilty Gear X2 were very, very difficult, and I'm still playing through them as we speak. Sometimes there's a pattern to it, sometimes there isn't. Now, overall, Action Core Plus, with the continuation of the story mode, 25 playable characters, adding a King of Fighters like 3-on-3 team battle mode, oh, and having the game's soundtrack on a separate CD for you to listen to on the on your car or on a CD player, I'd say it's worth the $30. I mean, if you really have to pick which Guilty Gear X2 game you should get, I'd say go for either X2 Sharp Reload, which I think is on Xbox Live Arcade and on the original Xbox, and or Action Core Plus, but avoid Action Core at all costs, though. That gets kind of, because of Action Core Plus, Action Core has been rendered useless. Even if you haven't played any of the Guilty Gear X2 games, and if you like fighting games to some extent, you really should try this game out. It is very, very fun. I give Guilty Gear X2 X and Core Plus an A-. The minus being that it's really the same game, but then again, Guilty Gear X2's gameplay, well, Guilty Gear X2 is just one of those fighting games that never get old for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review of mine. This will be the last video of mine for the time being until further notice. Hope you guys have a fun summer, happy Mother's Day, and this is Dirk Stream 217 signing out.